what are we actually trying to do? Well, to understand how to train for work capacity, which is basically getting more done in less time. Does that make sense? If you can run 12 kilometers in an hour, you have greater work capacity than if you could run 12 kilometers in an hour and 10 minutes. So it's doing more work in less time, or same amount of work in less time, bless you, or more work in the same amount of time, for example. So we need to understand what we're actually trying to do, and we're trying to create muscle contractions. That's the crux of the matter. If we can create contractions of muscles, repeated contractions of muscles for an extended period of time, we can get more work done in less time. So the priority is about using fuel to contract muscle fibers. That's what we're trying to do. Now, to understand how we do this and to understand the science behind hacking this, so to speak, we need to understand where energy comes from. Who is familiar with these terms, ATP, ADP? Okay, we're going to go through a pretty basic overview of this just so you can understand the concept, and then we can build on it from there. So, ATP is adenosine triphosphate. The tri here is the important bit. And basically, 1, 2, 3 phosphate molecules. It doesn't matter what phosphate is. For all intents and purposes today, this is just how we generate energy. So you've got these 3 bits of phosphate, whatever that is, and they're all stuck together. This is called ATP. I'm going to write tri there because that's the key bit. ATP, adenosine triphosphate, 3 phosphate molecules. Now, the way that we produce energy, all energy in the body, is produced when we take one of these phosphate molecules and we pull it off the other 2. Because between these molecules, you have bonds. And those are just the things that join these circles of phosphate together. So when we pull this guy here away, we end up with, somewhat predictably, 2 and then 1 over here. That's now floating around on its own. And the act of pulling this away, the act of taking it apart causes a little explosion, and that's where energy comes from. So when this comes apart, this explodes, and it releases energy. So all energy is breaking one of these bonds in between the phosphate molecules. Does that all make sense? And really, that's everything you need to know about the physiology of producing energy. You pull that away, it creates energy. We can use that energy to contract muscle fibers to then do stuff, to do work, to do exercise. So now we've got ADP, adenosine diphosphate, di2, and we've got a phosphate molecule floating around on its own. So what we have is we have all this ATP in the body, you know, three P's hanging around, 3 P's hanging around all through the body. We then go to exercise, we pull one of those phosphate molecules off, causes an explosion. That explosion releases energy, which allows us to fuel muscles. Now, if we keep doing that to all these ATP floating around, eventually you've got lots of these guys here, the ADP, lots of these guys here, the P, the phosphate on its own, and you run out of this stuff. So what energy system training is improving our ability to take this phosphate molecule, reattach it, remake this bond to an ADP, which then makes it become ATP again. Does everyone understand all that stuff? Yeah? Is that simple enough there? Basic enough? That's all this is about. Taking this guy, pulling one of the bits away, releasing energy, and then somehow putting that bit back on, reattaching these 2 things, and then we can start the cycle again.
So is this just replenishing our energy, basically?
Yes. So this is your fuel tank. This is like putting petrol in the car. When the petrol is empty, you put more in. That's basically all we're talking about here. And it's this cycle that we go through. So to create energy, we do this, but then our body has to replenish it. It has to refill the fuel tank by reattaching this. And everything we're going to talk about in this lecture is talking about how we train our ability to do this better. Firstly, the ways in which we can do this, and then how we can train our ability to do this better. Because you can see, if we can go through this process faster, then we're going to be able to create more muscle contractions, do more work in less time, therefore have higher fitness, higher power output, higher work. Okay?